We have a big confession, haven't we?
We do. It's been weighing heavily on our minds.
You guys may have noticed or worked it out, but we broke the first rule of buying a boat.
But we wanted to tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah, we want to sort of tell you the backstory behind this dark secret that we just can't hold back any longer.
One word. Survey.
So yeah, we never actually got a survey in the end after all that messing around telling you guys how important it is.
After banging on and on and on about how important getting a survey is, we didn't.
What went wrong, Bex?
A few things. So, in fairness, the story isn't quite as straightforward as that. And Coops is going to explain. Every time we go to try film a shot, Coops just like casually walks past sounding like a washing machine.
Coops, just go.
So, as risky as it may sound to not get a survey, and as much as we would never recommend it, we found ourselves in a situation with this boat whereby it had a survey just about a year previously.
And the survey was carried out by a pretty legit surveyor.
Instead of just kind of blindly accepting the survey as it was, we wanted to dig about and get a bit more information because, you know, we were weighing up the decision whether to survey or not. And so we ended up speaking to the surveyor who'd done the previous survey for about an hour on the phone, and we went through every little detail. I mean, the survey actually was very good. There wasn't too many issues on it, but any small issues there were, we wanted to kind of go over them with him.
Because our main thing was the hull and the engine. Everything else we've sort of thought would, you know, just sort of be a little bit of money here and there.
On top of this, we called upon our friends and family who have skills in different things and asked them to check out various aspects of the boat, so the engine and things. So we tried to generate as much information and knowledge and awareness about the boat without actually taking it to survey.
And we did actually take it out for a whole day on the river with the seller as well, which you may have seen a couple of vlogs back. So basically we took a huge risk here, come to terms with the fact that if anything is wrong on the boat, you know, that's our own fault. We have to accept that, and we'll have to postpone our huge adventure by maybe, you know, 6 months if it doesn't need sort of like £10,000 doing on it or something. 20, 30,000 pounds. Could you imagine? I don't think it would be that much, but you know, we sort of accepted. We just wanted something to crack on with, and because we loved the boat so much, we just wanted to get going with it, really.
It's funny, you can have all these ideas and these ideals about how you're going to do something, and you can stand firm on them, and then suddenly you find yourself in a situation whereby you can't stand by them.
No.
And it throws you into this sort of world of indecision. Oh my God, am I making the right decision here? Is this... But we basically just, yeah, we've accepted the responsibility of our decision. So if anything now crops up, that's on us, and we are ready to accept whatever comes our way, really.
We're just going to have fun with it, whatever it is. If it needs a new hull, we're going to enjoy putting a new hull on the bloody thing.
But can we just say, like, we're fairly sure that this is a pretty solid boat, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
There's going to be some issues, but
is.
hopefully nothing too dramatic.
Yeah.
So not only was it becoming apparent that there was limited availability nearby for us to get the boat taken out the water for a survey, we were looking at sort of 2 to 3 months wait. We found that any surveyors that were actually available as well, their prices had skyrocketed. I mean, you're talking like double the amount.
I think that's because local surveyors had all gone, so the only ones we could have got were ones which were far away. So obviously the price
rocketed because
yeah.
they had to account for their travel costs, I guess.
The seller of the boat we got a good vibe with. The price of the boat was really good. I think we were both really happy with that at a time like this when it's really hard to get a good boat. And the main one of it all is the boat chose us, I think, didn't it?
It did. And one other thing to add as well, like, we were really fortunate with this boat. It came with a whole folder of history and documentation on the boat. So we could actually sift through this, and which we did, and find the receipts for any work that was claimed to have been done, and say, all right, okay, it's legitimate, so we know these things have definitely been done. So we really did as much homework as we could before making this decision.
Belly of the boat has 2-pack epoxy. We do need to get her out around now. We're going to actually get a little mini survey on the hull, which I think Bex tells me it's a couple of £100 by someone she knew.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Just to get a whole survey, just for peace of mind, you know, after all this, it's nice, just so that we sort of know we're not going to sink yet.
We would always recommend for any boat buyers to get a survey done.
Yeah, get a survey, do it. And
we wouldn't have done it through choice.
So like, subscribe, smash the bell so you keep getting notifications so you can see if we've done the right thing.
I know.
Do you think we've done the right thing?
Oh, I hope so.
We've got the 5 hatches, so even if it does sink, we can swim out.
We can just console ourselves with the hatches. Yeah.
So another thing that you guys might have noticed is how quick the handover of the boat happened. I mean, there was no survey or anything like that. So obviously it went from one vlog to another, and we've got this boat, and it might have all seemed very abrupt. But in fairness, it was very abrupt. It all happened really quickly.
It may or may not have escaped your attention that we kind of just sort of fudged over the point that we'd actually bought a boat. Everything was so sort of full on at that time. You're trying to organise this, that and the other. So we kind of forgot to even tell you guys that, hey man, we've bought a boat. So I suppose this is us officially telling anyone who hasn't yet realised that we've bought a boat.
Try and get to the bottom of why we're sinking.